Hello and welcome to today's math lesson. So first of all guys, can we all turn to wave and say a big hello to our friends on camera. Hello. And we'll begin by doing our meditation sequence. So I will sit down, take 2 fingers, find our heart center, left hand on our laps and close our eyes. And when you're ready guys, you can open your eyes and come back to the room. Excellent. And next we can do our stretch sequence. So let's stand up and push in our chairs. And we can begin stretching up high to the sky. High as we can. And then let's go down low. Touch our toes. Back up high one more time. And this time, can we go tippy toe high? And while we're there, let's have a wave side to side. And then back down to touch our toes. Then stand up guys and have a shake. Arms and legs, shake it out. Shake it out. And then we can do some rotations. Let's go left, right, left, right, left, right, left, right, left, right. And now for some stretches. Do 5 stretches to our right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then 5 stretches to our left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Excellent, guys. And to finish, we will do 5 claps. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Excellent, guys. Have a seat. So who can tell me what we began learning about in our previous math lesson? Yes, we've been doing a lot of work with angles recently. We were learning how to draw our various angles. There were 3 different angles that we learned how to draw. The first angle was right angle. And we spell right angle R-G-H-T. Excellent. Right angle. And then we learned how to draw an acute angle. A-C-U-T-E. Angle, A-N-G-L-E. And the third type of angle we learned how to draw, obtuse angle. Well done, well remembered, guys. B-T-U-S-E. Excellent. So now, to begin this lesson, what we're going to do is I'm going to select some students to come forward and demonstrate how to draw one of the various angles, remembering the amount of degrees that we need to use. So let's see who can go first. And the first student today to draw the first angle will be Pangpon. So Pangpon, can you demonstrate how to measure and draw a right angle, please? So a right angle, can anybody remember a right angle? A vertical line meeting a horizontal line. Excellent, Pangpon. You can see how many degrees for a right angle? 90 degrees. A right angle is always 90 degrees. So Pangpon, can you say right angle, 90 degrees? Excellent. High five and a big round of applause for Pangpon. So that was our first type of angle that we learned how to draw, a right angle, always 90 degrees. But then there were two other types of angles. And let's see who can draw the next angle. And now it's the turn of Pak Bung. So Pak Bung, can you come and join me, please, and demonstrate how to draw an acute angle? Now remember, guys, an acute angle is always less than 90 degrees. So let's see Pak Bung draw an acute angle. Looking good to me. That's less than 90 degrees, but how many degrees? Okay, but don't forget to draw your vertex and the amount of degrees. 45 degrees, that's perfect, Pak Bung. So can you say acute angle? 45 degrees. You see how the right angle is 90 degrees. The acute angle always has to be less. Pak Bung, that was brilliant. High five and a big round of applause for Pak Bung, please, guys. There's one more type of angle that we learned how to draw. The angles that are more than 90 degrees. So let's see who can draw this type of angle for me. And now it's the turn of Down. So Down, come and join me at the front, please, to demonstrate how to draw our third type of angle, an obtuse angle. So let's see how many degrees Down will choose for an obtuse. That's looking good. It's more than 90 degrees. 130 degrees. Perfect. You see how the right angle, always a straight line for 90. The acute angle is less than 90, and the obtuse becomes more than 90 degrees. So we can say obtuse angle, 130 degrees. That's an obtuse angle. Down, that was brilliant. High five and a big round of applause for Down, please, guys. And what we're going to do in today's lesson is we're going to continue looking at drawing angles. But we have three different types of angles involving a larger protractor that we need to use to draw them. So what we've got now is a PowerPoint presentation for our students to observe, listen to, and also practice speaking of the different ways of drawing angles. So let's turn to look at the TV screen, please, guys. So let's take a look at our PowerPoint presentation today, Drawing Angles, Lesson 2. And here in the picture, we can see the type of measuring tool that is used to draw angles. Can anybody remember what it's called? Beginning with P? Protractor. Yes, this is known as a protractor, and it's the tool that is used for measuring angles. Like you can see here, we have an angle at A. How many degrees is the point at A? 55 degrees. Now, is 55 degrees a right angle, acute angle, or obtuse? Acute angle, yes. An acute angle needs to be less than 90 degrees. The instrument used to measure the size of angles is known as a protractor. You can see here the protractor starts at 0 degrees all the way up to 90 degrees, which is the right angle, and then from 90 to 180 degrees. And if you're left-handed, you can go this way. Use the inside mark of 0 here, and it just goes the other way. So if you're left or right-handed, you can use the protractor. Angles are measured in a unit called degrees. The symbol, small circle, represents degrees. So you can see, instead of having to write degrees after every angle, you can just draw a small circle. And this tells us it's the number in degrees. A straight angle is always exactly 180 degrees. Okay, so remember, a right angle is 90 degrees. The straight angle is two right angles together, which 90 and 90 makes 180 degrees. Straight angles are created when two right angles are combined together. So a straight angle is a straight line, but it can go in any direction. Like here we have vertical, horizontal, and even diagonal. As long as it's straight, it can be a straight angle. A reflex angle is any angle between 181 and 359 degrees. So for our reflex angles, we need two protractors, because the first protractor only goes up to 180. So for reflex angles, we need to measure and imagine a second protractor, because the reflex angles are very big, bigger than the obtuse angles. Reflex angles can be different sizes, but always between 181 and 359 degrees. And here we can see a selection of reflex angles. How many degrees for this one? Yes. And here we have, how about this one? You see how they can change the reflex angles? As long as they're more than 180 and less than 360, like this one. And finally, 192. All reflex angles, because they're all more than 180, but all less than 360. And then our final type of angle, a full rotation angle, is always exactly 360 degrees. Yes. Now what shape can you see there? Circle. A full rotation angle is always a complete circle. So how many degrees is a right angle? 90. So how many right angles make a full rotation? 4. Because 90 times 4 is 360. So you can imagine 4 right angles making a full rotation angle. Full rotation are also known as complete angles. Yes, so if you hear the term a complete angle, just remember, oh, that's a full rotation, 360 degrees, and 4 right angles. And here are the steps that we have learned to draw an angle. The first thing we need to do is draw a line. This is always the base of the angle. And what's the head of the angle called, guys? Vertex. Always the head of the angle is the vertex. Then we use our protractor to measure the size of the angle that we want. For example, here we're looking for a 40-degree angle. So we need to measure the mark at 40 degrees. And then with the straight line of the protractor, we can join the lines. So here we have an angle of 40 degrees. Now, is 40 degrees acute or obtuse? Well done. Yes, anything less than 90 is an acute angle. Any questions, guys? That was brilliant. Well done. Welcome back to class. We hope our students enjoyed the PowerPoint presentation where they can learn how to measure and draw the different types of angles. And coming up, we've got a flashcards exercise for students to demonstrate their knowledge of how to draw the angles that we've learned about in today's PowerPoint presentation. But first of all, guys, time for our stretch sequence. So let's stand up and push in our chairs. Okay, and we can begin, hands on hips, and we can have a wiggle side to side. Stop. Another wiggle side to side. Stop. Forwards, backwards, forwards, backwards, forwards, backwards, and stop. And now we can go round and round. Give our spines a nice stretch round and round. And stop. And now we can go back the other way. Round and round the other way. Give our spines a nice stretch. Excellent, guys. And now we can shake it out. Arms and legs, shake it out. And now let's take our right hand and find our left foot. Then left hand, right foot. Right hand, left foot. Left hand, right foot. Right hand, left foot. Left hand, right foot. And to finish, guys, we will do 5 star jumps. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Excellent, guys. Have a seat. So what we've got coming up now is a flashcards exercise for our students to demonstrate their knowledge of drawing angles. So teachers, what you'll need to do is print off the flash sheet for the lesson and cut the different angle names into different flashcards. Fold them and place them into a bowl or tray. And pretty soon we'll have our students come forward, choose one, and then demonstrate how to draw it on the board. But before then, guys, we need the help of our tool. Who can remember the tool we use to measure and draw our angles? Beginning with P. Protractor, well done. So the first protractor, always with a straight line, will look something like this. And because I am right-handed, we will start on the right-hand side with 0. And then the right angle, how many degrees? 90 degrees. And then if we go all the way across, excellent, 180. But because today we're going to be drawing the larger angles, we need 2 protractors. So I'm going to draw another one here. Now who can tell me, guys, What will our third right angle be? How many degrees? What's 90 degrees plus 180? 270, correct. And then who can remember? If we go all the way around the circle, excellent, well done. So you see, what we've got now is our tool to measure the 4 different types of angles. And like we learned earlier, a full rotation is 4 right angles. The first right angle, 0 to 90 degrees. Second right angle, 90 to 180. Third right angle, 180 to 270. And then the fourth right angle, 270 to 360. Okay, so now we've got our protractor, and now we need our students to show how to draw the different types of angles. So, we have our bowl, we have our flashcards, and now I would like to invite student Prel to come and join me at the front of class, please. Okay, so Prel gets first choice. Can you choose your card? And show it to your friends. What type of angle? Full rotation. Okay, now how many angles must a full rotation be? A full rotation, the complete circle. Anybody remember? 160. Perfect, Prel, well done. A full rotation is a complete circle. So Prel will demonstrate how to draw a full rotation angle. Excellent. 360 degrees. Perfect. The first angle that we've drawn today is a full rotation. And like I've said, a full rotation is basically a full circle. Starting at 0 degrees here, and then working its way all around until finally we get to 360 degrees. So altogether, guys, full rotation, 360 degrees. Prel, that was excellent. High five and a big round of applause for Prel, please, guys. So teachers, you can see the activity that we're doing in our classroom now. You can pause the video and do the same activity with your own students. And remember to choose a different student for each flashcard. And once they've demonstrated how to do it, have the class practice speaking together. And we're going to carry on playing here. Next flashcards, let's see who can help us now. Pat, come and join me at the front of class, please. So now Pat gets to choose what angle he needs to draw. Okay, now what type of angle is this? Straight angle. So remember, the clue is in the name. A straight angle is a straight line. Well, can Pat remember how many degrees for a straight angle? Can we help her? How many degrees for a straight angle, guys? Excellent, down. You see, the straight angle is a straight line going from 0 to 180 degrees. Okay, perfect, Pat. You've got your straight line. So now, to turn it into an angle, how many degrees do you need? 180 degrees. You see? Because basically, a straight angle is 2 right angles together. If we use this angle here, 90 degrees. And the next angle here, 90 degrees. Now, what's 90 plus 90? 180. And that's how a straight line makes a straight angle. So we can say together, guys, straight angle, 180 degrees. Always. So the 2 angles we've done so far, a full rotation, always 360 degrees. Never more, never less. A straight angle, always 180 degrees. Never more and never less. Pat, that was brilliant. High five and a big round of applause for Pat, please, guys. But there's still one more type of angle that we need to draw. And these are the more difficult ones because these are the angles that can change. So now, let's see who can come forward and draw the next type of angle. Black cow, come and join me at the front of class, please. And now, it's time to choose your flashcard and show it to your friends. Okay. Reflex angle. Now, these are the ones that can change. Remember, a reflex angle is anywhere that is more than 180 and anywhere that is less than 360 degrees. So now Lakgao will demonstrate how to measure and draw a reflex angle. Any type of degree that you want, Lakgao. So we've got our straight line. Okay, that looks good to me. It's definitely more than 180 degrees and it's less than 360. So it's a reflex angle. But how many degrees do we think this is? 220 degrees. Okay, looks good. Excellent, Lakgao. The thing I was going to say is make sure the vertex is always on the outside. And you can see how much bigger the vertex is on the reflex angle compared to the straight angle. So altogether, guys, reflex angle, 220 degrees. Lakgao, that was brilliant. High five and a big round of applause for Lakgao, please, guys. So now for our next student and our next flashcard. So the next student I would like to come and join me, please, is Chu. Come and join me at the front of class, please, Chu. And choose your flashcard from the bowl. Show it to your friends. What type of angle is it? Straight angle. Okay, so we've got an example of a straight angle here. This is a horizontal straight angle. Now, I would like Chu to demonstrate how to do a vertical straight angle. So Chu, here's your pen. Can you show me a vertical straight angle here, please? Remembering, a straight angle is always how many degrees, guys? Always has to be always 180 degrees. Chu, that looks perfect. So can you now write the number of degrees? 180, and then the small circle for the symbol. Perfect. A straight angle can never be anything else. Always has to be 180 degrees. But it can be a straight angle traveling in any direction. So altogether, guys, straight angle, 180 degrees. Chu, that was very good. High five and a big round of applause for Chu, please, guys. And I think we've got time for one more student. So let's see who can go next. Who hasn't been yet? Nadia, come and join me at the front of class, please. And you can stand here for me and choose your flashcard. Excellent. So what type of angle does Nadia have to draw? Reflex angle. So remember, reflex angles are the ones that can change. So Nadia, can you demonstrate a reflex angle for me, please? Always starting at 0. Remember, we'll go from 0 to the midpoint. Okay, looks good to me. How many degrees? How many degrees, Nadia? Yes, you can see Nadia's reflex angle starts at 0 and then comes all the way round to 3 right angles, 270 degrees. So altogether, guys, reflex angle, 270 degrees. Basically, a reflex angle can be anywhere in this portion here, anywhere more than 180 and anywhere less than 360. Nadia, that was brilliant. High five and a big round of applause for Nadia, please, guys. And now it's time for the worksheet part of our lesson. So teachers, make sure you print out enough worksheets for each of the students in your class. And what they have to do with today's worksheet is demonstrate their understanding of reflex, straight angles, and full rotations. Because what we've got is a few spaces with different angles written and the amount of degrees. Using their knowledge of the protractor and the one that we've got on the board today, because we need to use the two protractors for the large angles, our students can draw their angles in the spaces provided. So for example, guys, number 1 is a reflex angle 255 degrees. So we can look at our protractor and say 270 is here, so 255 will be around here, and then measure and draw your angles. But what's the first thing to do? Write your names on top. And give our students around 10 to 12 minutes for this activity and just help them with anything they need. So bank one for you, back out for you. You're welcome. Prau, here's yours. You're welcome. Down for you. You're welcome. Chew for you. You're welcome. Nadia, here's yours. You're welcome. Pat for you. You're welcome. And Pat Bong. Okay, guys, so names on top, and then have a look at the size of the angles. And we can use the ones that we've got, and we can use the protractor on the board. So like I said, the first angle is a reflex angle of 255 degrees. So we can start at 0 degrees here. Then we have to estimate for 255, which will be somewhere around there. 225. Well done. Not 255, so 225, I think. Maybe here. So then we have to draw our line from here to measure the angle. And remember, guys, the vertex will go on the outside. And I think that is a good estimate of a reflex angle of 225 degrees. So remember, teachers, our students have to draw and estimate. They don't have to be exact, but as long as it looks correct, that's fine. Like I say, that looks like an angle of 225 degrees. The straight angles and the full rotations are a bit more clear because they can only ever be 1 degree. Straight angles, 180 degrees. Full rotations, 360 degrees. Always, only the reflex angles that can change. 375. So, yep, number 6, 355 degrees. Well done, Prel. Excellent. That's correct. Straight angle is a straight line. 180 degrees. Perfect. And then your next reflex, 275. And if you need any help, guys, let me know. So let's see, Pat. So the full rotation is always, what shape is a full rotation, guys? A full rotation angle is always a complete circle. 4 right angles joined together. Excellent, Pat. Well done. A full rotation, a complete circle. That's what we mean by full rotation. Welcome back to class. We hope your students enjoyed the worksheet activity where they had to demonstrate their understanding of straight angles, reflex angles and full rotations by drawing them according to the number of degrees given on the worksheet. My students here all did an excellent job, so that was very well done, guys. And that brings us to the end of our section on drawing angles. So we hope now that you've learned about the different types of angles and how to measure and draw them correctly using the tool known as a protractor. And we'll see you again soon for the next lesson. So can we turn to wave and say goodbye, guys? Goodbye. Goodbye. See you again soon.